Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. I'm currently here on the daily time frame. Bitcoin obviously pushed towards and into resistance even today, and you can see, we're forming kind of higher highs, we're forming higher lows, and but I haven't got any possibility. I can't remove the orange count that still allows for another low. But if you watched the last video updates, then you know that over the last 3 weeks, from the 21st of November low, we expected the market to move into this resistance area between 92,588 and $101,057. So I just want to highlight here nothing unusual is happening. That move today doesn't mean much, okay? It's certainly something to watch, and it could develop into something more bullish, absolutely, but it still is, there is nothing impulsive to the upside, all right? Maybe in the subwave structures, but really nothing really impulsive. So we have tested today resistance again, and you can see we're forming slightly higher highs, slightly higher lows, but we have overlapping price action. So that means the different waves here, they overlap with each other. That is not impulsive. It is important to understand that only if we get either a break above resistance at 101,057, or if we get a 5-wave move up, as shown in yellow there, which is how a 5-wave move would look like, either in the yellow A wave or the blue wave 1, only then we really have a confirmation that a low is in, and we can probably remove the orange count from the chart. So the orange count still remains currently the most likely scenario. I think it's maybe, if we really talked about probabilities, then I would say that the wave 4 scenario, that we're in a wave 4 bounce, it might have reduced slightly in likelihood simply because we formed a complex wave 4, which is just another high. You will see that on the smaller time frame, and these are just a little bit less common than normal ABC patterns. And that additional high that formed today, that one that pushed slightly above the Wednesday high of last week, that exactly means we are forming at least a WXY structure, which means this entire wave 4 bounce is getting quite complex. Now, if we're gonna see a sell-off from here, and again, if you watched the last video, then you know I said a break below the Sunday low is needed. Those were my words. A break below the Sunday low is needed to indicate the wave 5 has started. We haven't seen that yet. So from that point of view, until I see that, technically we could see this grind a little higher and potentially even form 5 waves up. I mean, I hope for it. I'd love to see the market go up from here, but I mean, all we've done so far is move from Fibonacci support, that 78.6 retracement level. Oops, hold on. That 78.6 Fib level there, to resistance again. Of course, I'll keep you updated if anything changes. I will let you know. I want to take a moment now to take a look at the smaller time frame. I think a lot of you are interested in it. And all I can tell you, the higher we go in resistance, the wider the door to all-time highs opens. It's still possible. There are still bullish scenarios. If you follow the videos on the MCO Global channel, then you're well informed about the bigger picture as well. So yeah, and let's take a look at the smaller time frame. But yeah, a move to all-time highs, that door is still open. It will close more if we break below the April low. We haven't done that yet. Now, before we go to the smaller time frame, quick info: if you want to get further updates, additional updates, if you want to learn more about the book that's coming out soon, if you want to learn more about the live sessions, the masterclass sessions that I'm running, the next one is on Friday. Yeah, if you don't want to miss these, make sure you follow us here on X for announcements, for additional chart updates. Yeah, you can leave questions here. I'll be there after this video to answer questions if you have any. I try to answer many of them. So feel free to follow us there. I'll leave a link in the comment section. So if we take a look at the smaller time frame, then here you see the detailed wave structure. Basically, everything zoomed in. And on the smaller time frame, we can follow two pathways. Either this wave 4, it's unchanged, it's a WXY structure, and in the Y wave, an A, B, C, and the C wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, my words were, if we break above that Wednesday high, we should reach 96,870. So that's still my view at the moment, but obviously nothing is guaranteed. So I have to follow parameters. I have to watch these parameters. There's a micro support area I added earlier today. Let me take the upper section out. We actually don't need that anymore right now. The micro support area here is between 91,150 and 92,471. So you might ask, what's that for? That is the support for orange wave 4, for the market to find support and form one more high. And there is nothing impulsive. Someone asked me earlier today in the community chat, in our member chat, you know, is there any impulse to the upside that I'm seeing? You know, this move into resistance again. And I said it's not impulsive. And it's not, you know, we are moving up, again, in overlapping structures. The microstructures are all corrective. I mean, all of that, the yellow scenario is possible, but it can also, again, only form a diagonal pattern. And we're just dealing with very choppy price structures, no strength there. Surely this looks impulsive in the subwaves, yeah, but overall, this is all choppy and corrective. Now, the only real impulse I've seen here is this one, and it's likely the A wave of the Y wave. And so basically, yeah, as long as we're holding 91,150, I can view the wave count as it is. So one more high to $96,870. That would be ideal. If we now break below 91,150, it'll likely send us back into that lower support area. It is still relevant. It would turn into a very, very complex corrective pattern here. And then support would be, again, $85,988 to $88,912 for a more complex pullback. Yeah, and again, only really a break below, well, the Sunday low, yeah, would confirm further that we've actually topped. But then also a break below 85,988 would be needed because, look, technically, this B wave could still extend. Yeah, so, and that would become less probable below 85,988. So I think we're just chopping around here. Yeah, it's interesting to see what happened today. And certainly it indicates the bulls are still there. But, you know, the reason why we do the work here every single day is to identify if something is impulsive or just or just a diagonal pattern. And I can tell you this is not impulsive, which means be on the side of caution, yeah? Don't trust this move. And if we get 5 waves up, then it'll be interesting. If something gets impulsive, then it will be clear. This here is not an impulse, okay? So that's the update on Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, yeah, check out our membership. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.